Hello, everyone. Today I'm joined by Alan, a very active and experienced member of our community. Alan, how did you discover your passion for filmmaking?
Hello, everyone. Growing up, I was really interested in a lot of different things, and photography was one of them. And from that, photography and motion picture kind of go hand in hand. So I think from being really active with photography, it just naturally drew me into the whole cinema scene.
What was the most challenging project that you have worked on?
So the most challenging project for me, I would say so far, would be the current project that I'm working on. It's actually challenging for many reasons, and one of them is because of a mistake that I made in the beginning of the project. I have some hard rules that I usually go by, and I try my best not to break them. And I broke one of my rules, and that's accepting a project via Google Drive because it's just a nightmare. And so I ingested about 300 terabytes of footage, and it turns out that Google Drive wound up making 8 copies of each file. So it turned into a real nightmare. And it took me about 2 weeks to get everything organized because, part of editing or, doing anything involved with filmmaking, you really need to be organized. And if you start off on the wrong foot, you'll end up I'm 4 weeks into this project, and still to this very day, every day, I am annoyed by the way the material is set up in the project. So I made this mistake on my own. It's something that I'm learning from the hard way, unfortunately. And so I'd say this is the most challenging.
Wow, 8 copies.
8 copies of, and now imagine this. And
Wow.
It took me literally about almost 3 weeks to get everything worked out, and still to this very day, when I let the director see the scenes that I cut, and he's like, "What happened to this shot?" And I'm like, "I don't have this shot." And then he has to get the number and then upload it, and it's just a real nightmare. So
did it make
definitely
8 copies again?
No, because I stuck to my guns and I told him to use OneDrive, and he did. And it's just a simple, because OneDrive is like the folder structure on your computer. The company's Microsoft, which actually makes the OS, so they're really organized when it comes to files and folders and things like that.
I never thought this could happen, to be honest, but I never worked with this kind of drives.
When I first started out, we were using the mini DV tapes. So ingesting was a matter of just, putting it in the little player. I had like a little mini DV player and capture it to the computer. But now it's so much easier. You could just do everything virtually.
What project are you currently working on?
So I'm working on this film that was shot in the UK. In the simplest words, it's about the fear that everyone has inside of them, and overcoming that fear. The script has already won 5 awards.
Oh, congrats.
And yeah. The script alone, not even the movie. The movie's not even finished yet. So the script alone has won a few awards, and I'm really excited to be a part of this because it was shot really well. And definitely a fun project. Definitely feels great working with this, everyone involved with this film. A lot of cool people.
How many people are involved in this film?
The crew is actually fairly small. I'd say it's about 8 people. The cameras and sound and the director, and post-production is just myself and the director, and at least, well, for our stage of the offline edit, and the film is just about ready to go to sound, and then they'll work their magic, and then off the color, and we're all finished.
That's a lot of work. How did you come with the inspiration with the fear and overcoming it?
Inspiration and fear. I would say the best way to overcome fear is to just do it. It sounds easier said than done, and it does take a little bit of work, but just get out there and do it. If you want to direct, find a crew and start directing. You want to edit, just pick up your tool. I say pick up, but not in a literal sense, whether it's Premiere or Avid, and start working. I'm older in my years. I have a family and everything that I need the support. So for me, they're my motivation, my family, as well as myself.
How about
I think
future
so.
projects? Have you thought about any future projects that you would like to work on? Any future plans?
Boy, hey, right now I'm working on Triggered, and I don't have anything as of yet, a couple of prospects, but I just want to work on great films. It's such a joy to be part of a project, when you're putting it together. And, with the current film I'm working on, we're almost at the final assembly. I think I'm at like scene 1 through 11, and today I'm going to finish. Um, yeah, something like that, 26 through 29. But yeah, whatever comes, I have no plans as of yet.
Based on your experience, what advice would you give to those who are just starting?
I would say it's really good to kind of understand where you want to be. There are so many jobs in filmmaking, cameras, scripts, and music and lights and a million things. For me, it's editing. So I focus on narrative work. I focus on, like shorts. I haven't done a feature, but I'm open to feature length, documentaries, and scripted as well. So this is my tunnel vision. This is what I'm focusing on. So anyone that's looking to get into filmmaking or that's already in filmmaking, make sure you kind of have like I wouldn't say tunnel vision, but just kind of have a target, you know, at least the direction that you're going to. And every project that you do, every step that you take, it should be something that will allow you to get better experience, to move yourself forward, to get to that next, that rung in the ladder, So essentially what I'm saying is make sure that your time that's spent working on your craft is quality time, something that you could either put on your resume or put on your IMDb, or something that's going to build a skill that you are looking for or that you need to have to be able to move to the next level. So yeah, in a nutshell, just focus, try to figure out where you want to be.
Alan, thank you very much for sharing your experience with us today. I'm sure it will help many of our members.
Great. I'm honored to be here.
And good luck with your project. I'm really looking forward to see the final result.
All right. Thank you so much.